Yo. I swallowed my spit as I was trying to say it.
Are you gonna leave that marker in there all day?
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that, to be honest.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah,
I
forgot. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, real subtle.
All right, bro. Welcome to the podcast that talks about the questions and only about the questions because
we're all about the questions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
You know, I just came over the hump of, the sickness. Wasn't the COVID, just a little cold. I'm feeling better now, but I'm pretty sure I gave it to y'all low key.
That's facts, because I was feeling down a little bit under the weather. You know what? It only lasted for like a day or 2 days.
Yeah, this seemed like a two. I have it right now, and like you were like Lana was coughing though, which was sus. I haven't coughed.
Super sus.
It's super sus, bro. Like I was gonna vote him out, but I'm not sure. So like I'm I'm chilling though. I'm not coughing, but like my throat does not feel the best, and I have the chills.
Your throat tight?
Oh, well, I got tested, so I was straight.
Where? Sheldon Schumer?
Nah, bro. I went to this. Yo, that's stupid. Yo, I didn't even realize what you were saying. Still, like,
you ain't from Calgary. You won't really understand.
You won't get that one. You won't get that one. That dirty Alberta shit right there.
I've been feeling pretty good though lately, so I'm blessed right now.
All right, man. Shit, let's jump into it then.
Yo,
what's up, man?
Person to my far right, please introduce yourself.
Well, everyone just calls me Q Baby now.
That's your popular name now, huh?
That's it, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody just calls me Q Baby now.
At your little function the other day, everybody was like, "Hey, yo, Q Baby."
It was sick, bro.
I rated it.
Yeah, it's actually like a tough little name,
I wish I had it. That's how I felt. I remember when we first thought of it, or when you first brought it out. I was like,
kind of tough.
Shit kind of got a ring to it.
That shit hitting.
Some good shit. All right, person to my left. What's up with you though?
On your left, you got DeMarcus. But y'all can call me, the R&B king.
Shit. This man brought it back for today.
I had to remember how it went. To be honest with you. While he was talking, I was like,
up.
Every time, bro.
How'd that go again?
I saw you kind of freezing up.
Who we got to my left though?
Yo, you already know what it is. It's your boy Glue. What's happening, baby?
What up, Glue?
Back to another episple with y'all people.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
You see me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all thought we left.
Hey, man.
Psych.
Facts. That ain't never happening. We'll always be here for you.
All right, let them know, man.
What I need you to do is turn your volumes up real high, your ambitions down real low, and get ready to listen to our soothing voices for approximately 60 minutes. And I'm going to lay right into my segment, the favorite segment of the podcast. That is the beautiful word of the day.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready for this one.
Today's word of the day is erroneous.
Erroneous.
Yes.
Erroneous.
One second. Before we start guessing, right? I feel like you should give us a little bit of like a
clue.
A clue, yeah, honestly, right?
Because some of these words are...
I'm expanding your vocabulary. You don't get
That's the whole
clue,
point,
bro.
though. They're above our vocabulary level. So we just.
I told you I don't have the full version of
I'ma just
dictionary.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna just shoot.
Shoot for it.
Some sort of scent or smell. Fuck it.
Okay. Glue. It's an ad. Straight up ad popped up.
What you think, Glue?
Wait, you said erroneous, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think DeMarcus here is thinking about aroma.
I know. I said I would just take a shot.
It's not aroma?
I would just take a shot.
Okay.
So
I'm not trying to shit on you like that. I'm sorry.
yeah. Go ahead.
Erroneous. I'm gonna say somebody like loitering. Like you're in the area, like it's not an aroma, but like you're loitering.
That's much better than mine.
Where is that coming from?
Yeah, that's much better than mine.
Loitering, you're going with? All right, so it just means containing an error or mistaken or something that's incorrect.
Containing?
Yeah, containing an error.
Okay, so keeping it in-house almost?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
To contain.
I mean, I don't think I'll ever use that.
It's pretty much like, yeah. You
I think it's like maybe in like the coding world. Or
yeah,
like
that's more. It
like
is
a business.
No,
yeah, it's a business
like,
sort of term there. What's up?
Like something a law. This is really bad. I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. Like you took a shit and like you try to.
No, we're not doing that. We're not. That's not even how it works. That's not even close to what the word means.
I'm keeping it around.
Are you done?
It's not. It's worth a shot.
Hey.
That's like actually a good. That's a good representation.
It's
I don't know
not.
what you guys are saying.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's more like if you like write an essay and there's a shit ton of like grammatical errors, then
You
it's
said
like it's
to-
erroneous.
to contain something in
Mistake.
the air.
You're getting confused
Containing
with my
mistakes.
aroma.
When did
and,
when
you
did
know,
I
my
say
gas.
air?
Yeah.
When the fuck
You
did
could just go ahead and just
Yo, just get on the lyric, bro. That was tragic, honestly.
Anyways,
That burn, crash and burn with that. Bro.
all right. Next up, we got your lyric of the week, and this week, it's a lyric off TK Kravitz's song "Property," featuring Keke Palmer, and I chose this song because I began, into these like toxic moods sometimes when we be shooting these podcasts, and I be just chatting shit. I guess almost just
Constantly.
yeah, just almost referring to women as property or just as possessions and stuff. And I don't really mean that half the time.
Sexualizing them over.
Yeah. No, I'm fully joking. Please.
Please don't come after me. I was like,
Please don't cancel me.
Beg for it, bro. Beg for it. You don't want that smoke.
But on that track, he says, "I put hearts under your picture just to let them bitches know I'm still here."
quote unquote.
And
Damn. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love that.
I mean, that's kind of cute. I mean, that's just cute. Just like,
Wait, can you say that one more time?
Nobody putting hearts
put
under my
hearts
picture.
under your
bro.
pictures
Yeah.
just to let them bitches know I'm still here.
Why ain't nobody putting hearts under my pics though?
You ain't got nobody for
He doing that. He ain't wrong.
I mean, last week we were saying
Someone
you
step
didn't.
up.
Now you want one?
Someone step up to the plate.
Hey man, I can find you a little thing.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. I don't want
Yeah, I just slide you some of my
some of the old.
yeah.
So this is what I revert back to sexualizing and objectifying.
Yo, you walked so he led you into that trap, bro.
I'm just
You thought that was your man's, bro. Y'all been saying that's your man's, though. I
mean,
see what he just did to you?
yeah.
Damn.
It's okay.
It's kind of rough.
Let me get the list.
still.
Let me get the list.
I got you right there.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. All right, yeah. Listen.
Go off, dude.
Welcome to the dad joke of the week. First of all, I just want to say I had two that I was trying to come with, but the last time I did a math dad joke, it wasn't really.
Oh, don't even think. Is that what you asked earlier? I heard Mac. I was like, what
no,
the fuck is a math? Math, bro. Already, I want to cancel this segment. You just said the word math,
This is what I'm
bro.
saying. This is why I didn't go with
Well,
the
it's
one.
just disgusting, is what that is. How dare you, honestly, man?
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, damn. A burglar stole all my lambs. Should I be upset? But I'm delighted.
A burger stole all my
A
lambs.
burglar stole all my lambs. I should be upset, but I'm delighted.
See, you fucked it up the first time.
Ah, damn,
You
you
said,
heard that.
should I be upset?
Yeah, you heard that, right?
Yeah, I did.
He's a
See,
listener.
what's your deal with like not being able to read the jokes off properly?
Because he doesn't practice them.
It's not even that. It's not even that. I get so nervous because y'all are
miss me with
so much.
miss me with that.
Listen,
Yo,
man, the
I'm
world's
dead
gonna
ass,
judge
man.
you. The world's gonna judge you. We're
No, I get
preparing
that.
you for that.
So mans can't study?
No, you need to be confident.
Overcome that shit.
Yeah, rise up.
So it wasn't.
You know what he meant by
delighted,
be confident? That goes to say like the same way when I ask you a question and I want a direct response.
Yeah, be
I
confident.
want you to be confident in your response. So
Yeah.
I don't want no wishy-washy
That wishy-washy
bullshit.
shit is what he
I want
loves,
you to
bro.
straight up, get to me straight.
Facts. That's why the dad jokes fall flat on their face. Because
Every
y'all
time.
about that wishy-washy thing.
Can I just say something though?
What?
Right? All right. So every time y'all do a segment, right?
Yeah.
Everything's all cool. Ain't nobody trashing on your shit. But as soon as we come to the dad joke, there's mad hostility before I can even say anything. So now I'm like mad. I'm mad shaky. Like, let me try and bust this dad joke off. Well,
stop being shaky.
because y'all are always on my tail.
what
Why
we
are you
trying to
yelling?
do? We trying to build character. You feel me?
Honestly.
we trying to mold you to be tough,
proper young
mentally
man.
tough. So you got to overcome all the trash talking.
All right. So next week,
Yeah, I would like for you to respond through like firm coaching, like what
we're doing right now.
Respond, and up your game up, not cower and just fucking crawl in a hole and
like
cry
a
about
fucking
it.
rabbit, dude.
I bet. So next week,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and trash on your shit.
just
for
be the
shits and
fox,
giggles.
not
You
the
know
rabbit,
how the
bro.
viewers were like, "Hey, yo, clap back," and I was
Yeah.
like, "I dare you."
Yeah.
Try it.
Do it.
I mean, like,
I bet.
it's not going to end up well, but I mean, still try it.
But that means you did. So you tried to stand up for yourself, rather than roll over and take it.
Well, it's kind of unfair still. It's 2 against 1, but real pause. Roll over and take it. It'll pause.
All right, man. On that note, Glue, what we got on the docket this week?
Today on the docket, we have mental health.
Yes, sir.
And I want to say something. Every week, yo, even without even knowing this is what I just clued into. Every week, we always tell them, like Quayson always tells them to bring your ambitions down and your confidence up.
No,
Volumes
that's definitely
up, real high,
that's definitely not how that
down,
goes.
real low. All right,
Damn.
So, but I mean, let's just say I do say that. What's the purpose here? Where does this
Where
point go?
you going with that?
I'm just saying, like, we're trying to preach good mental health at all times.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
cool, yeah, cool.
So before y'all shit on me, let me just
I
finish my
gave you the
fucking
floor.
thought.
I know what you were trying to say.
I gave you the floor still. All right, so yeah, we too.
So first off, we're just gonna define mental health.
Before we even jump into that.
Okay, all right, do you think?
We had some polls go up.
handle the
facts,
poll,
You know,
bro.
we had some polls go up because we were curious because I think my take on like you were the only one that had like a
definitive, like 100%. This is how
definitive
I feel.
like, and it seems to me like a lot of the females out here are agreeing with your perspective.
They call me Mr.
And
Beaches. They
don't call you Mr. Beaches for nothing. I know, bro. I know. But so we'd asked our viewers, you know, some of the question we dealt with last week, the one that I had posed, and I was asking, how should your significant other respond to, you know, you like catching you with an OnlyFans subscription?
Yeah, without them knowing.
Without them knowing prior to. And right now, as the poll stands, 89% of you believe that you're 100% in the right to be upset.
Okay.
Whereas, you know, the thoughty 11%,
Absolutely.
they think you got no chance of being upset. And fortunately enough, some of y'all were you know, generous enough to give us your takes, and y'all hit us with some of this.
One in particular stood out. So
It was a paragraph too.
Yeah. I'm not gonna read it, but entirely. But this woman, she'd said, there should be no reason for a man in a relationship to be paying to see yummy, juicy videos or photos of another woman. It is flat out disrespectful and could definitely be lowering the girlfriend or wife's self-esteem, especially if this OnlyFans account, woman, whatever, looks nothing like his girlfriend or wife. 2, it's only okay if the girlfriend / wife knows and is comfortable with it. And I mean, that makes sense. Like when y'all put it that way, like I know when we posed it originally last week, I was chatting shit. And then you put me in the same situation. I was like, hell nah.
Yeah, exactly.
So no, that does make sense. I can understand how like you could that's perceived as disrespectful. I you know what, like I fucking personally find that disrespectful.
Yeah, I think it's very disrespectful. Because imagine you have a girl and like, you know, she it's not just like she watches porn, because that's whatever, normal people do that now. But if it's like she's just subscribed to one dude's OnlyFans and she's just lusting over this guy.
Yeah.
But then at the same time she wants to make it known that you can't get mad at it. She's sitting there looking at this guy's dick pics low key, and you in the bed talking about, I don't like that you're on this, and she's like, I can do what I want.
Like,
you have no fucking like it's not happening.
I would never allow it to get to that point. Like, guarantee you.
But it's like you know,
hey, you would lose your phone privileges. I would take your shit. I would lock it up.
You paid a bill?
I don't care if I do or not. If you with me, baby girl, you know I'm finna be looking at other other dudes'
Good old dude. That's raw right there, bro.
Okay, but see, let's just put this out there, right? That's your guys' take on that situation. I spoke to somebody. No, it's not me. I spoke to somebody.
I know you're gonna say some different.
I'm just saying. I spoke to somebody.
Yeah.
She can look at dick pics all she wants. It's fine. I'm not worried.
No, this is actually a girl. This is actually a girl who said this.
Sorry, go off. I apologize. Go off.
She was like, dude, I'm fine with this. Like, I don't really have an issue because like she's that secure within her relationship and within herself.
Stupid.
So I was like, you know, that's a good point of view because everybody is going to be against it.
See, listen, I would personally need to, interrogate whoever this is.
Honestly,
just a little bit more, just ask her a few more questions to wrap my head around, her thought process.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you can open your mouth and say that you're secure enough to be able to handle that. Okay, so what does that look like?
Yo.
What have you done
Yeah.
that is so different than, you know, the mass majority of the rest of the people who think that's not okay? Like, what are you doing differently? Because, hey, if you're doing something different and it's working for you, shit, I want to know.
I don't know why people are so afraid to speak their mind, bro. Like, who are you afraid of?
Because this is the thing, right? I just told y'all about a girl who has that different way of different way of
chatting
thinking,
shit is
and
what
y'all
I mean.
Shat on her, so that's
I didn't
exactly
shit on
why.
her.
No,
I didn't
because
shit
okay,
on her.
this
I did.
guy over there. That man's over there.
I
Your
did. I
man's,
should
bro.
know.
Your man's.
I fully shit on him. No, 100%. You're lying.
Why though? Why do you think they're lying?
Because it's not how people are wired, bro. I
But that's just
guarantee
not how
you,
you're wired,
bro.
bro.
I've been talked to like people. People say I don't really care if they cheat. I'm secure in myself. I don't really care if we have an open relationship. I'm
Wait,
secure
they don't
in
care if they
myself.
cheat?
No, that's
'Cause they're
different, bro.
secure?
They
Yeah,
care
no,
if they cheat.
dead ass, bro. I've had this conversation with people before. They're like, yeah, I don't even care if they cheat because I know I could just walk away from it because I'm secure with myself. I don't
Oh,
care.
you talking about me,
I
bro?
don't.
You clapping at me, bro?
I ain't even clapping at you, but if you feel like I'm coming at you, then maybe you got some soul searching to do, my friend.
I did say that though, so I'm wondering. Like I'm saying, like
Well,
you know,
see,
what I
but
mean?
that's what I mean. Like people that say that just are chatting shit. Like I don't know. I don't know what you want me to tell you, bro.
See, that is crazy because like I really do be saying that though.
Yeah.
Like, not to that extent though.
But,
Not
like,
where
you
I'm
know-
I would walk away. I wouldn't feel. I would just say like I'm not the type to, you know, basically police your every action and watch over every single thing you're doing
facts.
because I don't need that in my mental. One, like most importantly, I don't need that shit in my mental. And two, like I could be bamboozled at any point in time.
Literally.
And then if it happens, it happens. Cool. Hey, if you won't cheat, you won't do me dirty like that, then hey, all right, go ahead. Do me dirty. Fuck it. Like I'll be upset. I guarantee you I won't show it. I won't show it.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm just, you know, I'm gonna call it, walk away, you know, from your perspective.
You eat that, yeah.
And then I go back to crib. Shit, I'll cry about it. You know, I'm
100%.
gonna get in my feelings about it,
yeah.
and I'm gonna do, you know, my healing now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I need to do to heal from that because I understand just how impactful cheating is, man. Like I've seen it happen so many times with like groups of like people.
See it affect people, yeah. It affects people.
And
for sure.
it turns you into a completely different person than who I knew you originally to be, especially in relationships. Like you could be, you know, some fucking chilled out dude who don't give a fuck. You know, my girl can do whatever. She can do whatever. And you get cheated on next time. Like, well, no, now I need to know her every location. I need her locations.
Yeah,
I need her passwords. I need everything. I'm just like, oh shit, that's crazy.
But see, like, here's the thing: like, you being open about the fact that like certain things happen and like they're out of your control. A lot of shit's out of your control, especially in a relationship. But like, you admitting that will affect you is different than people just being like, "Oh, I wouldn't even care," because that's just a straight up lie. Like, I don't care who you are, you get cheated on, it's going to affect you.
100%.
So like, the people that are like. Glue over there that just say I don't care because I'm secure with myself that someone cheating on me wouldn't mean anything. You're a fucking liar. And that either it's one of two things: either you didn't care about the person who cheated on you originally,
or you're cheating yourself,
because there's no outside of that where we're sitting at the point where I'm okay with people cheating on me. That's not relevant. That's so stupid. You sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not they're okay with it. They just maybe not.
No, but then they're lying about their stance. Then if they're not okay with it, you know.
It's funny enough. Like when you're speaking about cheating, one of our reviewers responded and she had said
to the poll.
You know, to the poll.
Yeah.
She said, "There's not one female in this entire universe that would be cool with that, and if she is, she's probably cheating anyways."
Hey, I rest my case.
And
My case is
But
now
this is what
rested.
I'm saying to y'all. Y'all need to open up your minds.
To what? So wait, wait, before you even
What
go
are we-
on,
what are we open
what
to?
are you opening your mind to?
All I'm saying is
being
that-
able to be cheated on and be happy with it?
No, all you gotta say, all I'm trying to say is that people might have a different stance than you. So just because you can't fantasize or even understand where they're coming from,
I can't fathom.
fathom
That shit happened.
Yeah.
fathom where they're coming from. Like, why are you trying to judge them and say that's
because I don't think it's true.
Can you wrap your head around where they're coming from?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can. Then
I
please,
generally
for
don't
the love
think
of
it's
God,
true.
enlighten me.
Yeah, tell me how. Tell me how you can face something like that and just be like, it doesn't matter. I'm fine.
I'm gonna come at you. So if you about to say some shit, like you better be prepared. You know, to stand on your 10 toes.
Your 10 toes.
I'm on the
And,
stand
you know,
right now.
preach.
All right, so why is it?
All I'm saying is that
Why do you think that like, it'd be okay for? Because based off the events that have happened in the past week,
Yeah.
you know, I might have switched sides motherfucking
What's
Q
up
baby
with it?
side.
Yes, sir, of course.
it's whatever. Just because like y'all heard it in the last podcast, like I got it. I can't get mad at you for doing something, and then I'm gonna be okay with it. Like that's hypocritical.
Yeah.
I'm not truly like that, and when I did do that, I was like, okay, no, that's cap. So now that I'm on his side, it's back to the regular.
Yeah.
Regular degular. 2v1. You think it's cool, to go about having that OnlyFans, can do whatever.
Yes, I'm fine with it.
And you think like there are people out there who are so secure in their relationships where they don't care.
You shouldn't be secure in that kind of relationship, though.
And so
I understand what you're saying.
That's not security.
Okay, I'm not. We have a different podcast to shoot right now, but what I'm trying to say is like, yes, I get where you guys are coming from. Where it's like, if Shardy is like going out and buying these OnlyFans, and it's someone not like that doesn't look like you, yes, it might fuck up your self-esteem.
I'm still fully out
Yes,
here
it might fuck
regardless.
up your mental.
However
But
they look, it doesn't
honestly,
change
to
anything
me, bro,
to me.
I don't care because I'm out here busting nuts to porn shit. So it's like it's almost the exact same thing. I'm just not paying for it. So if I'm in the wrong,
So you were so invested in it that you feel the need to pay for it and pay for this one person, and I'm not supposed to feel like you are emotionally invested / cheating.
no, because it's like let's put this in perspective. If
You ain't
you're a
fantasizing
girl, bro,
about it?
if you're a girl, right, has a celebrity crush.
Yeah.
Now the celebrity crush.
Yeah, and I hate him.
Say the celebrity crush.
Now I hate him,
hold
bro.
on. Say the celebrity crush. DMs them, right?
Girl, then I'm
Like,
pissed off.
Yo, I've been watching your Instagram. You're fine. I'm coming into Calgary, right? We should link.
Bro, if my
And
self-esteem...
Shardy goes and links to a celebrity crush.
I'm already triggered.
Bro,
right
if my
now.
self-esteem...
I'm actually triggered.
Bro,
right
if
now.
my self-esteem couldn't handle it before, you think I'm good after
You have
that?
no idea how triggered I am right now. I have literally been in that situation.
That's tragic.
There's
and
celebrity crush.
And I couldn't listen to Miguel for months.
Yeah, I'm telling you what happens. You
For
listen,
months.
ladies, listen.
I hated this.
Ladies, I'm going to talk to you guys directly.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. Let me have the floor.
go ahead.
Ladies, I want to talk to you directly here. Stop ruining celebrities for us. As men, we see celebrities as fun things. They have different personalities. They have this and that. Y'all ruin shit. I come around here saying, "Oh, Miguel's so fine. I'd do anything for him." Now I can't listen. What? Pillow? No, is it Pillow Talk? What's the song? Is Pillow Talk a song by Miguel?
Might be.
Now I can't listen to Pillow Talk, bro. Because of yo ass.
All I'm saying is that and this is the honest truth. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth right now.
How am I supposed to enjoy Kid Cudi when before we got together, he was giving him top at the top.
Now I gotta listen
on a rooftop patio.
What am I gonna do? I can't listen. I can't listen to marijuana anymore.
And you told me that beforehand.
Yeah,
and so now we had a concert.
And day and night, come on.
No, listen. And Miguel's over here singing his goddamn heart out, and you looking at him real motherfucking googly eyed, and I'm just like, this shit about to happen again. She finna give him top on the rooftop. Like that's what you gonna do to me, and I don't want that.
Was that the story?
I don't think. First of all, number one. I don't think Miguel ever did that. The man's married and he's loyal. Shut the fuck up. Now we.
Did you hear my story, bro? He didn't do that. I'm just saying that. Like I hated him because she was looking at him funny.
All right, listen.
But Kid Cudi on the other hand, I got a bone to pick with you, bro. Pull up on me.
Okay, this is a good segue.
How do you like 105, bro? Leave him alone.
And that boy retired. He out the game.
He just a stoner, bro. Leave him alone, bro.
This is a good segue into our topic, which is mental health. All right, because y'all are fucked up right now.
Because all that shit was fucking up my mental health. Yeah, for a minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's define mental health real quick. This is the quick definition of it.
All right.
It's a disorder that affects your mood, thinking, and behavior. Okay. That's the easiest way to go about it. A good couple types of mental health or mental illness is mood disorder, anxiety, depression, eating disorders, and addictive behaviors. And
all you did was just describe, what I was going through for like 2 years up in like 2018 through like 2017 through like 2019.
Down.
Something like that.
And so we're doing
I might have had all of those except for the eating disorder.
Yeah.
But then again, I did get thick. don't know. I might have that one too.
Could have been all in there. Yeah. Okay.
So I just want to let's before we even dive too deep into like all that stuff and really make this an emotional podcast. Let's touch on social media.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I really wanted to touch on social media just because like it has such a profound effect on, you know, your typical like Gen Z millennial people. Like it's like, because we're so I guess addicted to our phones and addicted to social media that like it like the effect it has on us, like evolution, society has never really seen anything like this because, you know, back in the day, you know, you had your newspapers, you had your TV, you had all this stuff, but like this shit wasn't handheld. You know, you weren't able to just, you know,
be with it
with a touch of a finger, receive or feel like you're receiving, you know, approval from people you have no idea about who you never met. Yeah. So now, like, officially, when I don't know if y'all remember when like Facebook likes first just came on, like apparently, the whole light shit was just, you know, was to uplift people. Yeah. Right. It was just like, hey, like, oh, I like what you putting out. Yeah. And what it's sort of degraded to is, you know,
people are posting to rely on likes.
You post something and you take it down because you're not getting as much likes.
It's a judgment status.
I've never been it makes me so sick actually when like I'll hear people, you know, taking a photo down because, you know, this one didn't blow up as much, like this one didn't get as much likes. And I'm just like, yeah, like, do you understand like what exactly like you're saying and what you are like doing? Yeah. Like, so now you're not placing your self-worth and the way you feel about yourself, your self-esteem based off, you know, the approval that you receive from people who you know and people who you don't know. And if you're not getting a certain amount of likes, then, you know, that equates to you feeling, you know, smaller about yourself.
Yeah. Facts.
Like, how is that? How are you going to how do you give that kind of control to like people who have never met you? Like, how do you give that kind of control over your mind?
That's
your
crazy.
Like, I don't,
because that's the thing. Like,
with that,
I'm thinking like for me personally, where I look at it is like maybe 10 people I talk to regularly like my photos. Mm-hmm. Everybody else that likes is like people I've maybe at the least have maybe even talked to once in my life. Yeah. People I've never even talked to at all in my life. And like the 10 people that I talk to regularly that like my photos. So like everybody but those 10 people shouldn't even technically matter when I post a picture. You know what I mean? But like, you know, when you post and it's like, oh, this shit's 100 less likes than my last post. I don't even know if I want to leave this up. It really like it starts to affect you. Like my notifications for likes and are off and for followers are off. So I only see comments, like when people post comments on a thing, just because like when I first got into Instagram, because Facebook was never really big for me, but when I first got into Instagram, that was like the one thing I was always really focused on. I was like, oh my God, like how many likes am I getting for this picture? Now it's just like, I like to see comments because it made me laugh, but yeah, that's it. That's all I really care about anymore. Likes don't mean anything to me.
Even when you think about like, I'll let you speak in a sec, but like, when you think about, you know, the effect, like, I mean, we're at an age right now, you know, we're early 20s, like late 20s. Yeah. Where we've like sort of seen, like, we only really got into social media in like our like middle school age.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like we have sort of seen, you know, the effects of it, but not to the degree that, you know, our kids might see it or the kids that are growing up now.
Because we did have all the way till middle school before we got into it.
Exactly.
So we were chilling before middle school.
And nobody had phones to like, you know, fuck 9th grade, like to middle school, right? Yeah. And so now you think about, you know, like when you think about it for yourself, like how are you going to police your children, you know, with their access to phone and their social media?
They're not getting a phone. Like if Nokia flips are still around, you better bet your ass they're just getting one of those, like a burner. Not one of these things that you could do like crazy things on. It's more just, you know, like being able to call me as their father and text maybe. That's all.
Will they even have those at that point?
That's what I'm saying. It might just be holograms.
You think about just how young like children's minds are, especially at those preteen ages, and then you throw them into like a world like the internet or whatever, and you throw them into like an area where you're allowing these social media apps to like truly have a profound effect on these children via fucking cyberbullying, if that's the case, or just generally like whatever. Like they post something and somebody comments on it and it's like, hey, shit, I don't even like, you got big ears. And it's like, well, damn, like now you got your child who isn't equipped with the tools at that age to overcome something like that, or to push past something like that, trying to rationalize why one this person would say that, and two, oh shit, like, are my ears really that big? Like, and now you're creating insecurity within young children that, you know, we all know at this point in time just how profound having insecurities, you know, can be. Yeah. Right. Like.
Well, I even remember when cyberbullying not started, but when it was like becoming a very like prominent thing, known thing. Yeah, like known thing when we were growing up, because like we were all starting to get on Facebook and like people would like start talking shit, and then there was like Ask FM, and that was pretty much just only used to talk shit about people.
I used to find out all about my crushes on there.
Oh yeah. That it's crush. Yeah, just crushes in that, bro. Honestly, yeah. But I used to hear because. I mean, like I can feel I'm blessed enough to say that I was never like really cyberbullied or anything. I didn't go through anything like that. So like seeing the people that were, I did talk to people that were. So like seeing what they would like deal with, I was always like, dude, that sucks. Like, that's a lot that you're going through, because like they want to just use the app like how everybody else is using it, and they're just getting bombarded, which is hate all the time, which is like a big thing, because before, when your bullies were just at school, you're pretty much worrying about them at school. Like you'd wake up and be like, fuck, I don't want to go to school today because my bully's there. Right. And then maybe like after class, they might catch you on the bus or some shit. But like now they take the bullying home with them, and they, you know, they're at any moment in time, they could just look at their phone and just see like the same shit that they'd be getting told at school, which is tough.
Like taking for example, like could you imagine, like I didn't experience bullying too much in my time, but I did experience it. And one specific story or one specific event that happened was, you know, I used to be, you know, on a bus, right? And you'd have assigned seats. Yeah. And, you know, I was in the fourth grade. You know, this guy, I know, I'll say his name, Seth.
Fuck that guy.
He was in the sixth grade, right? He used to sit in the back. This guy was like 6'1", fucking black hair, emo looking ass dude.
In sixth grade already?
Sixth grade, bro.
Holy
6'1", bro.
Shit, that's taller than me right now, bro.
Hell, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, back then, you know, when you just starting to, you know, grow a little bit, you know, you run around in recess and shit, like, I didn't know what deodorant was. Like, I really didn't. Like, I didn't know that existed. And so I would just, you know, just wake up in the morning, hop in the shower, we'll hop out, put my clothes on, go to school, run around all day, shit. And shit, I developed a little bit of an odor. Some of that BO. Yeah. And Seth would make, because I had assigned seats, you know, with Seth at the back of the bus. Yeah. Okay. Seth would make me wear my winter jacket to contain my smell.
That's crazy.
Throughout the summer months.
That's crazy, bro.
See, I only have to deal with that, you know, while I was on the bus with Seth.
Yeah, facts.
You know, I'm in the fourth grade, he's in the sixth grade. Like, I don't really.
You don't see him in class, none of that shit.
Now, could you imagine Seth having the access to me
all the time to be
bombard me? Hey, you
smelly
stink,
boy,
man.
shit. Yeah, facts.
Smelly ass.
Yeah,
that could have affected who, you know.
100%. Your self-esteem would be
that being said, that little like taste of like bullying or whatever, like that shaped who I am till this fucking day. Yeah, I've got a super sensitive.
Like you notice you're saying all the time. Like, facts.
Off the rep, I'm like, yeah, no, I can't be here. Yeah, I don't even want to be here right now. I can smell myself from here. Facts. Shit, but. You think about like not having the like social media access or just like access like that back in that time to now, when, you know, kids like you like 9 years old, you got a phone. Thanks. Now I could talk all the shit I want to talk to you like from a distance.
And young kids be reckless with their mouth too. Yo.
Young kids are reckless. With their mouths, bro.
I still get bullied by young kids, man.
On COD, 100%.
I'm just like, yo, I'll say something to you. You gonna end it all.
You don't get not, bro. Ain't no lies around here, bro.
I'll just laugh it off, like whatever. Yeah. But no, like in all seriousness, I just like, it makes me think just wonder, like, how am I going to combat, you know, social media's presence when I have my own children?
No, it's gonna be like a very major thing, and I think we should break that up into more right after this break.
Welcome back from the break. And prior to the break, you know, we were tapping into a few topics. Firstly, starting off, you know, with, you know, our responses to the polls about OnlyFans and girls and how they should react about them. And then we were sort of transitioning over to Mental Health Week, which is what, this week's Mental Health Week. And so we decided, to have a few questions, related to mental health. And prior to the break, we didn't really give.
I ain't say shit. Is what happened. No, I ain't say. We not about to sugarcoat it.
We didn't,
I didn't even get to say shit.
We didn't really give Glue shots to talk.
Man's has been mad since the break. Trust.
He's been yelling at us this entire time.
Yeah, I could try and defend ourselves, but you know what? There's really no need to defend ourselves. So you know what, Glue, take the floor.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna tap back to the first question that was posed, and that is, the like button. Right. And how that seems to be affecting people in this day and age. I have a couple of examples of that. For me, I can say that the like button doesn't really matter too much to me. Although, don't get me wrong, I do get excited when, a photo gets a lot of likes. I'm like, yo, that's sick. Like people are
shit popped off.
Yeah. Nice. But it is not changing my mental in terms of like, oh man, like my other photo didn't get it. Da, 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 da. Like a while ago, I can say I've now graduated, but a while ago, I was really pent up on having more followers than following. And so like if my follower count was fucked up, I'd be like unfollowing some people who haven't posted in a while or like who just don't post. They're like, we don't talk anymore. Mm-hmm. But I'd be getting unfollowed too. So like I'd be seeing this, I'd be getting mad and like
you got the app?
I don't have the app.
You one of them, huh? You got the app?
Me?
You got the app?
Fuck no.
I don't have the app.
You don't have the app?
The app that tells you when people follow or
I never knew that.
Who it is.
Who actually just deactivated their account versus unfollowed you, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
But it exists.
I just see my count fluctuate all the time. So I'm not really too worried about it anymore. But at the time, I was really pent up on that.
I personally don't care about following followers, bro. If you want to follow me back, like I'll follow people that I want to follow. You don't decide to follow me back, that's on you, bro. I'm still gonna support the pick.
Facts.
Like me personally, I'll only follow you back if like I personally know you. Yeah, if I don't personally know you, then and you follow me, like cool. You just want to see my shit. Like if you don't know me, you don't know me. Like if you want to unfollow me off that, go ahead. Yeah, I ain't gonna lose sleep over it.
Yeah, I full out made another Instagram thing just to follow people that I wanted to follow but didn't want to fuck up my ratio for.
That's good.
Yeah, I was in it, bro. I swear to God, I'm not even gonna lie. Like
different.
There's no point in lying. Why am I gonna lie?
Yo? Don't even lie. So you're fully invested in that side of things.
I was feeling it at that time. Now I'm not. I don't really care too much.
You want to tap in a little bit, like what exactly, like was it like?
Yeah, what did it do for you?
What about having your following and followers not matching them?
I don't know, yo. It was like a big trend at one point where it's like, yo, if you don't follow me back, I'm not following you. Or it's like,
oh yeah, follow back,
holla at me. Or it's like, if it's like, so and so is like, yo, I have this many followers, this many following, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm trying to one up this guy, you know what I mean, or something like that, you know what I mean? Because at one point, one of my homeboys, bro, this man went up 400 followers within a week, and I said, yo,
he bought him.
No, he didn't though. He got shouted out by another guy, and everybody just decided to follow this guy.
See,
and I was touched at the point.
I don't give a flying fuck about how many followers you have. If you ain't making money from your followers, then shit, it don't matter. Like we all the same. Like
you sure though?
Yeah.
What if like you getting ready to slide in? You see Shorty got like 22.
See, okay,
22K.
So real quick.
This is not anything close to mental health. I'm trying to talk about mental health real quick.
Sorry, yeah.
This is my floor, right? This is my floor.
You're right.
All right,
cool. That's for another day. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that one day. That's for another day.
You remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that one. For sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah, that one. That's for another day.
Another thing I was trying to say, what really does fuck with my mental when I'm posting things on Instagram, still to this day, I'll admit, is that when I post a poll, and I know the poll, like the question is only like 10 seconds.
Well, you can see your insights, right?
No, exactly. But I'm seeing people listening and watching the entire thing. And then you don't vote. Like, why? That is one thing that really does irk me. I'm like, why? Because if I took the time to invest and watch somebody's poll question and then just swipe, like what kind of disrespect is that though?
See, I don't want to put too much, pressure on the viewers here because I understand that. Like I've done that.
Yeah, I've done that too.
But why? That's what I'm saying. Why?
Why? I think for me, it's more like, yo, I don't care.
So why'd you watch it then?
Like I wanted to see. I want to see what it was about. Cool. I don't care. Swipe. Like, like I hope they don't take
I
it personally.
swear the attention
cool.
span of people are so little nowadays. Like they're literally minuscule. Everything has to be in like 3 seconds.
You know, there are literally businesses that that sole mission is to sort of gain your attention, like your
like they
like for a time span, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, because the more you look at their shit, you know, the more they can slide them motherfucking ads in there.
Facts.
And the more money, you know, like so it's crazy that like, we don't really have that long of an attention span.
No.
Nah. But if I'm intrigued by something, I'm gonna stay on it. But like, I don't want you to take it personally, because I don't think I even voted on all your. I tried to.
I know you didn't. No, I know you didn't.
Oh, shit, man.
Because like there's certain people I look for to be like, all right, I know they fuck with me properly, so like I'm hoping that they're gonna take their time out and just respect me some way.
Okay.
But they don't.
Okay,
you know.
So wait.
I'm trying to steer the thing. This is the thing. It's not even like I'm looking for likes or anything like that. I'm just saying, y'all took your time out. Fucking press the button.
Okay, so let me steer this back to the mental health sort of thing. So what would you say that's your only hang up on Instagram still?
Yeah,
that's your only hang up. Do you have any hang ups on Instagram that you'd like to air out? Like any social media things that you like that you find affect your mental health?
I like, as someone who sort of spent time trying to overcome, you know, the mood swings, the depression, the whatever you may call it, like I learned that like I cannot give like other people who I don't trust, who I don't feel safe around, the control, like that kind of control over my emotions.
Totally fair.
Right. And so I used to be somebody who like, just like, I think I just cared about the amount of likes. Like I was never going to take the picture down or not, but I cared about the amount of likes.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like shit, I can post 9 months. Like I don't give a flying fuck. Like
at all.
Instagram, like I don't really be posting too much on Instagram other than to, you know, to promote a fucking podcast.
Yeah, facts.
I don't be posting on Twitter. I don't be posting on Snap. Like I just don't. Because I just feel like there's people who see those things, like they don't really know who you are.
That's true.
Right? Like if you were to think about like let's say like athletes, like big time athletes, like I understand, you know, I throw a ball around every now and then.
Yeah.
But like let's talk about like people
That's a
like
shameless plug.
That's a shameless plug.
I like that though.
but we talk about somebody like KD.
Okay.
KD, somebody who on the Twitter world gets like bashed for how sensitive he is.
Yeah, that clearly is emotionally affected by.
But then if you think about like just how, like, you know, regular people, you know, everyday people, if somebody had the opportunity, or if random people had the opportunity to speak on your performance at your job every single day, and it's not just one person, like it's thousands of people. Like you understand like the kind of weight that could carry like within yourself. Like you don't understand like seeing all that shit. Like shit. Like, if I have a bad game, I check my Twitter and
thousands of people are telling you, yo,
folks are
I'm
cussing me
burning
out.
your
Hey,
jersey.
man, hey, you lost the game for us, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
It genuinely, like it definitely affects you.
Yeah.
And so to you know, bash on someone like KD and then call him, you know, overly sensitive or not, for being a human being at
facts.
when you really just break it down, like I don't believe in that.
No.
And see, that's my biggest thing is like, so the biggest thing for me about mental health and like, especially with social media, is that we've never been trained to be judged by an abundance of people.
Yeah.
It's facts.
Like, to be honest with you, like not everybody knows 1,000 people that they're really close with. Like you may have your tight circle, and those judgments matter to you.
But you're not talking to 1,000 people.
But I'm not
daily,
saying like
regularly opening up and letting them in your close circle.
Exactly. So for people to be so invested and like get hurt by some, like for instance for KD, right? Get hurt by people like thousands of millions of people telling him, yo, you're trash. Like that's gonna affect your mental, and for you to be judgmental on the person who's being affected by that is some bullshit.
Because you have no idea what it's like to be in that person's shoes.
Oh no, you don't.
If somebody came up to you,
man,
take this into consideration, right? If you didn't even play something, you're just walking down the street, and 6 people be like, yo, I fuck with that outfit.
Yeah,
you gonna feel on a high note. You be like, yo, I feel nice.
100%.
But not taking like 15 other people be like, yo, you look like a bum.
Yeah, straight up to your face.
That's gonna
you
fuck
look like
up
shit.
your mental.
Yeah, it'd be horrible.
As humans, especially, we're so like we're almost like sort of designed to, and a lot of us do that. Like, just resonate more, or at least like negative, compliments, or just not even that's doesn't really make any sense. Just like negative remarks, man.
Yeah,
like they carry so much more weight than compliments do.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like who we
how
are
it
naturally, and to be somebody who is privileged enough to have a mass viewership, sort of take a look at what you do daily and then sort of give you negative feedback for that. That's going to fuck with you.
100%.
We bring it down to like like a lower level, and you just take in just like preteens who like I was saying, like you post a picture, somebody says something negative about it, like that one, like you could have fucking 15 positive comments, and that one negative comment that's going to be the comment that keeps you up at night.
Yeah,
Facts.
Like, and especially when you're at that age, like you don't really know how to overcome something like that.
And like at that age, everything matters. Like somebody could be like, I don't like your shoes. And imagine hearing that like when you're like 6 and you think your shoes are the shit.
Yeah.
Now someone's like, I don't.
Shoes are fire.
Fire.
They light up and shit, and like your shoes are stupid. Now you're
like, I'm down. Like,
I don't even want these shoes no more.
So exactly. Take the shoes.
100%.
So I think that's like a thing that people need to realize is that like if somebody's going through it, like don't judge them or throw shade at them for being sensitive to whatever they're going through. Like y'all need to chill with that, because I see that happening a lot.
Like that sort of segues into my next question, which is just how do you help somebody who based off what you can see and just like what you've learned throughout life, whatever, you know that like they're going through something. You might not know what exactly it is, or you might be someone who's close friends with them and you know exactly what they're going through, and you don't know how to help. So like my question is like, how do you help?
Dude, honestly, my only answer for that, and this is a really good question. My only answer for that is to listen.
Yeah.
I don't think you should say, yo, you should try doing this. Like if somebody's down and you're like, yo, maybe you should try like going outside or being positive or like things like that. Like, bro, you don't think that person's thought of that?
Yeah.
But they can't do it because they're in a slump. So just sit there and talk to them and help them through it and listen to them. Because what I continuously hear from people who have been down in the slumps at any point in their life, or even like people that talk to therapists, like the biggest thing and the biggest denominator in that, which is like even across the board, like everything is connected. Yeah, so like the biggest denominator of that is like that somebody's listening to them. Like listening is such a powerful thing for people who are down or even people who are up. Like it's just listening to them.
Yeah.
And not like making remarks or not judging them. It's just like a soul space where like everything is fine. Nobody's judging nobody. It's cool. And I think that's like one thing that I've learned with a lot of people is that I just listen to people, and it's like a safe space. Like you could say the stupidest shit, and like I might call you out on it because I have some stupid shit that you just said. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not gonna bash you for it. I'm gonna say, yo, that like we gonna look at each other and be like, that's pretty stupid.
That's a great fucking point, because like that's essentially what therapy is.
Yeah, literally.
It's just somebody who like a paid professional who's like paid to listen, right? Like they don't ever really they don't ever tell you what to do, what they think you should do. It's more just like, I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna lay out your options and I'm gonna let you decide and pick who you want to be.
Exactly.
Right. And like if you could just try and replicate that in your everyday life for for the people, just everybody, or just like more particularly the people who you believe are going through things, is just being there and to listen. Because like I see a lot, like it's like, oh, like whenever the Bell Let's Talk shit comes up, it's like everybody wants people to reach out and like and make you feel like safe, like make you feel safe enough to reach out to people. But like my thing is like I just don't see how that is effective, because when you come down to like your ability to listen and your ability to share things and not feel judged by them, you need to feel seen. There needs to be an environment that's been created that makes you feel safe to do so. So if you don't have that environment with this person, or if you've never spoken to this person, just saying that, hey, I'm here for you, that doesn't really do shit.
No.
Right? Like it's the people within your circle and the people within like your close friends or whatever, or your family, whatever it may be. Those are the people that like it needs to come from, especially if they have, because sometimes you might know someone might be going through shit, and other times you have no idea what people are going through behind closed doors. But if you're always, open to listening to people and just like responding back with as little prejudice as possible, then you're going to, I guess, be presented with more opportunities to actually help, right? And you're not going to go around in person and just share like your deepest, darkest secrets or just like everything you're going through. It's probably going to be people who you know, and those are the people that you really should be hearing. Facts. Hey, like if you ever need something, come talk to me. Yeah, and that's how it's actually effective.
And like I feel like people need to understand like actions speak louder than words.
100%.
So even if you say like, say you're there for somebody, and now they come to you with an issue. Like, nobody asked you for your opinion on the issue.
Yeah.
The only opinion that matters is what they're going through. So if someone's like, yo, I've been going through this and it's really rough, you have to come with like an answer or another question for them to dive deeper into how they're feeling.
Beautiful.
Like
that's perfect right there.
Like I don't, like if somebody came to me and said, yo, I'm feeling this way and like this person did this to me, let's say in a relationship.
Why?
Exactly. Why? Not be like, oh, that makes sense because they're fucking trash. Like, we don't need
you to be on your side.
Negative.
I need you to, like, sometimes, because even other times, like, people who are going through things don't actually have the answers to why they're going through what they're going through.
The way they feel.
Exactly. But, and a lot of times, whatever you want to call it, like, it could be so much more effective and beneficial just to inquire more. Just to ask them, like, and try and get to a point where you can empathize with the way they're feeling. Because if you can do that, then you can almost relate, and then you're in the space where you can communicate freely, and then that's where the healing, in my opinion, is done. Like, if you have another, alternate suggestion for how to go about things, I would love to hear it. I know what works for me, and that's talking. That's being open with the people that I care about, who care about me, and that's the way I do my best healing.
Yeah, and like literally, I feel like therapy is just a person who is able to facilitate an area that allows somebody to dive deeper within themselves and not feel judged. And with that is the only way to help people. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna ask you, like, so you felt this way, and why do you feel that way? That's gonna take you another step into thinking, okay, well, this happened, and now you're connecting dots. And through that, you're gonna figure out the problem, and you might figure out it, you might not, but it might take some more time. But like you're gonna dive deeper, and then by bringing out those emotions, you're actually dealing with what's going on.
Yeah.
And so,
because they're no longer suppressed.
They're not suppressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're saying them out loud.
Released and they're being expressed, and that's the
it's a weight
freeing feeling.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That you feel when you've been down in the slumps, man.
That's facts, yo. I love when people come to me with their issues. I'm not really like a person who likes to know people's business, but I just like when people like feel like it's okay to talk to me. Like I really appreciate that. That's something
if people do that to you naturally, like that's something you should be proud of yourself for. Is that okay? I'm somebody who a lot of people, close or far friends, whatever, feel comfortable enough to share, what they're going through with me, and it's almost like you almost got to take it as like your duty to be there, because if they're reaching out to you, then like you might be the only person they're reaching out to, and shit, like you never know what could happen. Like if you could be the last person that person spoke to, like that, made like talk them off in like a fucking cliff, or whatever. Like,
exactly.
Like I understand that can be like a lot of pressure when you think about it that way, but like you think like
sometimes just an ear.
It's just like that's somebody's life. At the end of the day.
Sometimes you just have to be an ear. Like they're not asking you to do too much.
Yeah, you just have to be selfless. That's literally all it is.
Yeah.
Like if somebody comes to you with their issues, you just have to be selfless,
and that shit's fulfilling too.
Like, it's so fulfilling.
If you're like you don't have, not that if you're a good person, like ever.
Doesn't matter.
You could be you could be anybody, but like if you have the ability to help people and just by listening and you make them feel better, like that I would assume would be feel like you fulfilling, like feel like you actually accomplished something and you helped somebody in that. I mean, if that's something you're into, that's something like you really enjoy doing, then maybe look into something that would allow you to do that as a career.
Yeah.
Like there are different ways to.
But then also, don't be too afraid to like realize that sometimes like you can't help everyone. You know what I mean? And that in itself is also caring for that person, because it's a lot different than, fake acting like you can handle a situation when you're really not being able to. It's a lot more help if you like get them the help they actually need, not just, you trying to be there.
And that's a big thing too. Like saying that you don't know. Like hold on. For the kings and queens out there, one thing that I realize that people appreciate a lot, and it shows a lot of maturity, is when you say that you legitimately don't know something. So like,
that's valid. That's valid.
Like I've had conversations with people who have been depressed, and like I'm gonna be honest, I don't fucking understand depression because I've never been through it to that extent that people are in, where they need medication and all these certain things, where they're chemical imbalance in their brain. Like I don't understand that. So it's very hard for me to empathize with them, but I'm still here willing to listen. So I'm not going to argue people if you're depressed or not depressed, or you have an anxiety issue or not an anxiety issue. Like you're all the same. Like I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to see what you're saying. If I can help you, I'm going to help you. If I can't help you, maybe I'll lead you to a person that I think that could help you if we have a mutual friend like that. Or I'm going to lead you to like a psychologist? No, psychologist? Psychiatrist. Sorry, okay, man. Psychologist is like
either, yeah,
right. Anyway, so like I'm like Will just said, Billy, sorry, I'm not trying to make this a joke. Billy, what the fuck, man?
You'll fix up.
But I'm gonna lead you to a person that can actually help you.
Yeah,
that's real important. Like that's cool because like that's how shit happened for me.
Yeah,
like I have and had it's like close group of friends, who had no idea what I was going through, or just couldn't really help me what I was going through. And one of them just took it upon themselves to get me the help that I needed, as opposed to, trying to take it upon themselves to help me, and like knowing that they can, but still trying. Like she was able to find me an outlet that could help me. And that's just as, important too. Is like if something's above your pay grade, or something's just,
you're just not equipped,
you're not equipped to handle a situation like that, then, you the next best thing to do is to find somebody who is, and sort of be that middleman for, those two people.
Yeah, because you could honestly be doing more damage than help if you actually are not equipped for the situation.
It's very fair.
So always take that into consideration. And that's another thing too. It's not always the people who like love you the most that are actually going to help you the most.
That's true.
Like you need a non-biased opinion most of the time.
Yeah.
Right. Or sometimes, maybe not all the time, but so yeah, man.
Yeah.
On that note,
we gonna end this podcast.
Yes,
sir. Yeah. I also want to say to y'all,
what?
Thank you for letting me speak, man.
Hey, love you, bro. No more problem, man.
I appreciate y'all. You okay?
I'm good. In my personal space.
Oh, it's like your bubble, eh?
That's fair. It was right in front of his face.
Give us the outro.
Oh, wait, hold on, Q. You want to recap real quick?
Oh, yeah,
you think you can do it? You think you can do it, man?
Real quick?
Yeah.
So I was listening to the podcast.
Oh my god!
Last week was jokes, bro.
I was listening to this part of the podcast from last week.
Yeah,
I was crying laughing. Driving to work this morning, I was just like, "Are you?" Yeah, no,
it made sense though. Right after when I watched it,
back, it wasn't as bad as
when we were sitting here. Yeah,
but I was like, "Yo, what are you saying?"
No facts. When we were sitting here, I was like, "This guy's not even speaking English at this point, bro. Like, let me take that."
Because I was
one thing, but he's saying like four. He's like, or.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, like, how am I supposed to
know 100%.
more?
Because when I was editing it, I was like, this is not as bad. But then I was like, I could understand from in the moment.
I apologize.
No, it was like good. In the moment though, it did feel real bad.
Yeah,
like,
no
I was all over the place.
All right. So to recap, we started off this podcast by addressing the polls, where we talked about our last week's question of can your significant other get mad at you for buying an OnlyFans? I said 100%. I'm pretty sure most of the polls said 100. Yes,
90 10.
Yeah, 90 to 10. So.
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
During the break, we got another submission, and she said that she she wouldn't be mad to the point that he was like cheating or whatever, disloyal. She would just be mad that you could have just said it. Like, why didn't you say it? You know what I mean?
She's mad at the fact that it was being hidden.
It'd be hidden.
Oh, word.
But-
Was that with our poll or
with
like,
the pool.
Okay.
But then she further said, if their like sex life wasn't on,
Was sort of like,
Rocky.
dulling out.
Yeah,
sort
I
of
mean?
bland.
And man is
She
just jerking
catches
it
you, you beating the shit.
yeah.
And then
That's the issue.
She's like, all right, what's up? Like, and then at the same time, she's also like, that could be, well, if it's being hidden, then that's the bad thing. But if it's not being hidden and, you've like, I guess, talked about it, then it gives you sort of a spark or like something new to try, something different, spark
yeah.
your shit up.
So it's all that. It's all about the way you look at things.
Hey,
I don't think it's about the
at the end of the
situation.
day-
I
at the end of
think
the day,
that
what?
you can get mad at me if you want to get mad at me. So I don't-
And at the end of the day, it's your world. I'm just living in it.
I think
So just let me know what I got to do.
That's what I'm
Just tell me
saying.
what's gonna make you happy.
Okay, and then we transitioned to our topic this week, which was mental health.
Yeah.
We had stories at the beginning. That's DeMarcus and I, because Landon didn't really talk first half, but we had stories about growing up with like our views of cyberbullying and how that affects the world around us. Also, how Instagram, Facebook, all those kind of social media outlets play a role into people's mental like health issues. And
I guess to touch on that actually too, I
Yeah.
did get bullied as a kid. I honestly thought my bullying was needed because it
You
kind
still
of.
get bullied.
you still get bullied.
exactly.
It is still needed.
So I can understand what these kids are going through because every day.
The thing is, like, I don't think I bully you though for the fact of bullying. Like, I bully you because I just want you to smarten up, low key. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like get your head around certain things. So I like give it to you
I'm with
harsh.
that.
It's not really. I'm not trying to make you. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
well-
don't do shit like this.
One of my trigger points as a kid though was like people used to make fun of my laugh all the time.
Oh, I had a girl
Like,
laugh.
yeah.
Laugh
See,
at
you
a
already
girl. I
know.
didn't know that one, bro.
Man was mad.
That was
bro.
all his
I got in a
friends.
couple fights over that.
Every single one of his friends used
I
to tell
punched
him
this
that.
kid in his face.
Yeah,
So say it
Damn, you
again,
tough.
bro. Yeah, I was little, but I
he was tough back then, bro. I don't know what
You
happened.
punch me in the face.
I don't know what
I
happened.
should.
to him.
You won't.
I was close.
because you gonna go to sleep.
What are you talking
guarantee
about?
you
You
that.
want to redo the backyard thing?
You gonna go night night.
Yo,
On my
I'm telling you right
mama.
now, bro. You hit me 3 times. If I connected that
Good
punch,
night.
bro, you're out.
Good night.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead then.
And we ended the podcast
Put a little ding, ding, ding,
with
though.
the new celebrity boxing match of DeMarcus and Glue. No, I'm
Those
just
two,
saying. We just broke down the importance of it to actually, of having an outlet to talk to when you're going through your own mental situations, and whether or not you're comfortable talking with the people around you, or you need to seek outside help, a third party, unbiased. Then sometimes you have to do that. So make sure you're taking care of your mentals. Make sure you have at least one person that you can outlet to, whether that be someone that's actually in your life or a professional.
Facts.
Either way, make sure you're taken care of. And I think that's everything.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, you're really good at recapping.
Yeah,
Kill that
yeah.
shit.
Sometimes I know it seems like I'm not sitting here listening, but I'm clued into everything going on.
bet.
She's
So
tapped in.
I'm tapped in.
Bet.
Yeah.
Yo, Q baby,
Yes.
you want to give your outro?
I will give my outro, and my outro is honestly, I just want everybody to stay healthy mentally right now for sure. Stay safe. COVID's still out there. And please, for the love of God, stay off the streets because I cannot deal with thoughts.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I'm not
feel you,
gonna
but I
agree
don't
with
really
that.
know what you're going through.
I'm not gonna agree with that.
And one time, shout out to Billy, bro.
I'm out the game.
They stressful. What you talking
We hating
about?
on thoughts.
Thoughts are stressful,
We
bro.
ain't hating on thoughts.
I'm not hating. I'm saying they're stressful, bro.
Are they stressful?
Do you think so? Wait, no, hold on.
I
now.
mean, back in my day, shit used to be mad stressful. Trying to
You didn't get stressed out?
Keep all your ducks in a row. and
Thoughts
shit.
don't stress you out.
Y'all had rosters, huh?
I'm just asking.
Whoa.
I'm just asking you if thoughts
That
stress
is
you out or not.
incriminating, and that is
Billy, the fuck are you doing?
Fucking up Billy this week. The second time I might hit the floor, bro. You're telling me thoughts don't stress you out?
Nah.
You're a liar. This is what I mean, dude. You're a liar.
you
bro.
just say shit to say
You
shit.
just
I
say
don't
shit.
deal with
Because
thoughts,
you know
bro.
why? You know why he's saying this right now? Because he's like, I don't want my thoughts to think that they stress me out.
Yeah.
So you just
I
doing it to
don't
try to
have
get
any
pussy.
thoughts.
You just try to get pussy, bro.
Yeah, that's all. That's all his motive.
That's
is.
all every
The
motive
only-
is.
Hey, all
Yo, week
his
after
takes.
week, bro.
he
Yes,
thinks
bro.
like just because he says shit,
He's gonna get
side with
pussy.
the shorties more, and then that's going.
Before we recorded, I literally said Glue's the most thirsty guy I know. So.
Yo,
Y'all got me fucked
this
up.
guy, you're a
Y'all have
thirsty
me-
guy,
You're
bro.
thirsty, bro.
Hey, I got some.
Honestly,
I can
God.
quench that with some water.
Yeah, like it's like honestly, 24/7 you should be sitting in like a pool or something.
Yeah.
because you're
Always
thirsty.
have like water.
You're dehydrated,
next
my
one.
you. Dehydrated.
Yeah. Because you be moving mad when you're thirsty.
Moving crate. Yo, moving
Out of
crazy,
character,
bro.
Out of character.
Honestly,
What do I do? I'm not even.
You just be like,
thirsty, bro.
you just be making me feel uncomfortable sometimes.
Like I be sitting here and I'm just like that, like watching you. I'm like this.
got that dry mouth.
Yeah, like caught me in my mouth, dude.
Yeah. You okay?
Are you good?
I'm fine.
All right. Back to what you were saying. Though.
Anyway,
thoughts
we
can't be
just had a
stressful.
Thoughts can't be
podcast on-
stressful.
It can't be stressful because then
It's
you
all
gotta get
over
them
the
all
place.
A, so
Blah,
you
blah,
gotta make sure what day you linking who. And,
Honestly,
and
it's
make
ridiculous.
sure they all getting the same equal
It's too
amount of
much.
attention. Like, I mean, I wouldn't know, but I read a
heard
book one time.
I heard some shit.
and they was saying that's
Very
what it's like.
informative books out
Yeah,
there.
That's great.
I mean, I know you know.
Yeah.
I know you know.
Yeah, you-
but there are informative
you
books out
big
there for the
dog.
rest
I
of
ain't
us.
said a fucking word.
I know you
like
know
y'all
that.
are the ones.
That's why I know you know.
Spitting information.
Yo, Red's kind of sus over there, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about you, bro.
Yeah.
On that note, though,
Anyway,
I just want to let y'all know to take care of yourselves. I think I've stopped doing the seductive outros.
we going into winter. So
My girl wasn't okay with that.
Yeah.
She said to stop. And you know, her world, not mine.
Yeah.
But on that note, though, have yourself a blessed week. Take care of your mentals. Take care of your bodies.
I know you want to do it.
And you know what? Peace and love.
That actually killed me for a second. I broke up for a second, bro. I broke down. Go ahead, Goo. Go ahead.
Wow, this is crazy. You know, we really messed up this outro. Shout out to Spotify and Apple Podcasts for hosting our podcast on their DSPs. Shout out to YouTube for allowing us to post our videos on their site and growing our viewership. Shout out to Instagram. And if you need to find us at any of the sites or any of the socials, is all about the questions podcast. If you want to send us an email, ain't none of y'all send us an email yet, except for Josh. Shout out for Josh. It's all about the questions podcast at gmail.com. On that note, I want to say shout out to our new listeners. Thank you for viewing us for the first time. We hope this was an insightful podcast for all y'all. Shout out to our repeat offenders. Thank you so much for continuing to watching us. You keep us going every week after week. You keep me going. Because listen, if we didn't have viewership, bro, I'm gonna bet you right now I would not be on this podcast.
I mean, I'm having fun though, so I'll be here still. You get to listen to my voice for sure. I don't know about these two, but I'll be here. One viewer, and it'll just be me viewing each video. I'll be here still. Sorry, keep going.
Shout out to everybody who is going through some mental health issues. We hope you figure out a way to cope with that and figure that out. And hopefully the people around you are able to either help you or able to help you see somebody that's able to help you. Shout out to Mental Health Week and stay humble. And we'll see you in the next podcast.
Yes, sir.
Peace.